I'm going crazy. 무뎌져.
Author point of view. It's been 2 days you got transferred to this school because your father is also transferred here for office work. You are a cold girl or maybe sometimes savage, so no one likes to make a straightforward friend like you, who actually tell them to improve their flaws and stop them from wrongdoings. Instead of it, they make fun of you for not being so cool off like them. Their cool ass is more of a dumbass, but in all of them there is a guy who doesn't let you live peacefully but eats your brain daily without any shame. Oh look, the boyfriend's feelings is her. This dumb thing she can seduce Arupa by her fair skin. Look at her body, must have done tons of surgeries for it. You roll your eyes, not controlling yourself, you stop and turn to speak. I just think, why didn't your mother swallow you instead of taking it inside her? How dare you say that, you bitch? You scoffed. I know what you did last night. You said that made her gulp. What are you talking about? Another girl asked. Hey, leave her. Let's go. You smirked as they left. Now she will never dare to piss you off. But then someone put their arm around your shoulder. That still is a jerk to piss me off. What? You asked, looking at him who touches you like you only belong to him. What do you know about her? He asked. You can see curiosity in his eyes. But you removed his arm from your shoulder and gripped your backpack strapped tight to walk ahead. Hey, angry bird, stop. He again caught your pace and put his arm on your shoulder. Answer me, I'll not tell anyone. He placed his face so close to your ear, I promise. The way those words left his mouth and sent shiver to your spine. Nothing. Why the heck I stutter, you thought. I know there is a big softy under that hard shell, and I think you just enjoy watching him peel off the layers. You look at him and again turn your head, walking inside your classroom. Many students were already in the classroom. You sat on a chair where another girl was sitting beside you, but not until he came. Hey, beautiful, he called her and she blushed like whatever. Yes, she's behaving like a charming prince proposed to her to become his kid's mother. Can I have your seat? For today you can sit on mine. He winked at her and she just nodded, bitch. He's not asking for your vision, but your seat. That girl went to his seat and he sat beside you, placing his one leg over other end, folding his arms at his chest. You should tell me. What do you know about that girl? Why are you so curious about it? I just lied. And it worked. I don't even know her name. You sit properly on your chair, flipping your hair that fell on his face, and he inhaled the scent of them. Oh, savage, but also intelligent. I like it. You didn't answer, as you felt quiet because the teacher came inside the classroom, and if you just know, he was just finding an excuse to talk to you when he asked you about that girl. After class, I'm sad we don't have this class together. He pouted with a sad face, and I'm glad for it. Now move, he said as he was sitting outside and you beside the window. But if I don't? Sat there with angry face, not letting you pass. Chunk, I'm getting late for next class. He said, but he didn't even budge from his place. So he decided to bring your leg up and cross him. Hey, watch out from the hook. He yelled, but you fell on his lap with legs across his vest. He gripped your vest protectively. The class was almost empty and the present students were not interested in this K-drama going on. You stared in his gazelle eyes. Those eyes look like they are screaming something, but you can't hear it. And if you try to hear it, you have to make your heart pulse down. But what if they melt? You know, instead of staring like this, you could just ask me to kiss me. I might even say yes. You came out of your mind hearing him. You stood up from his lap, getting nervous while he smiled at you. You turned to leave the class, but you felt two arms getting wrapped around your waist tightly. Only one person has the audacity to do this. June. But he whispered, you broke my heart. All you can say is thanks. You felt him wrapping his jacket on your waist around your skirt, and he went out of class without looking back. You untied his jacket to see your torn skirt. I would have been embarrassed if I entered in class like this and all students have made fun of me, you thought, and again wrapped it around you and went to your next class. At the break time, you went inside the cafeteria, spotted a person sitting alone with his boba head in his arms. You went to buy your food and walked ahead to sit in a place. Hearing the cutlery sound, he looked up with his bomby eyes, just to see you sitting beside him. You placed a banana milk bottle in front of him and started to eat your food. Is this for me? He asked with his puffy cheeks. You just nodded and focused on your food. A genuine smile appeared on his face, and he sipped the shake you brought for him. So tasty. This is the most tasty flavor of banana milk I have drunk in my whole life. He said that made you giggle because he lied just to make you happy. The sound of your giggles is going to be my favorite sound. He winked at you, biting the straw. You again made a serious face and cleared your throat to look more serious. You know what? He was about to say something, but his friends came up. June, who the heck is she? You made her sit beside me in the morning and now she's not even leaving me alone. I swear I'll lock her up in the store and run away. He tried not to laugh while Jungkook gulped, looking at his angry friend. Hyung, I want to sit with Mayan, so I sent her to my seat. He said, looking up, giving his puppy dog eyes to his best friend. Oh, okay, I'm with Jimmy. Enjoy your time. His friend went back. Guess what his eyes work. He didn't get angry with you. You asked not to believe that he has these good friends. Why will he? He's my young, my brother. We can even die for each other. This is just a seed sacrifice. He eats your french fries and say in a calm tone, don't your friend get annoyed when you give your attention to someone else than them? Why would they be? We know each other very well. They are like my second parents. And they are happy with it until they know that the person I'm rooming with is good and it will not affect our friendship and neither will I learn anything bad from it. If it's a bad thing, they will not let me go behind it and Shugang will just punch me, Jin Hyung will not cook for me. Aram Hyung will not praise me, Ho Hyung will not cuddle me, Jimin Hyung will not tease me, and Tae Hyung will not treat me like his little brother, but they are not doing any of this. That means I'm doing nothing bad. Then you are so lucky. He said in a low tune, but he heard it. Why did you ask this? You looked at him and then sipped on your shake and spoke in a whisper that was only heard by him. Because my friends only used me and left. You got up from your seat and went to put your empty tray on its place going out of cafeteria. Jim kept quiet and looked down. Now maybe he knows why you're this cold and not make friends. Hey Cook, why are you sitting alone? Where is Ryan? Aaron placed his hand on Jungkook's shoulder asking, Hyung, what if your friends betray you? Aaron scoffed. What? Hyung, answer me. Listen, Jungkook, it depends on your psyche, how you react to this. If you are a soft person in this topic, then you will definitely break from inside and become cold. And if you already have a cold personality, then it will not affect as a soft person would be. Jungkook nodded, saying thanks to his Hyung. He left the place too. The next day, you enter your classroom, sat on your seat. It's so quiet today because that boba ball didn't tease you till now, but then your gaze caught a paper inside your desk. You read the written note on it. Hi, it's me. I thought I made you uncomfortable after what you told me yesterday and I decided to give you a note with my phone number on it. If you feel good then wanna be friends, I promise you that I'll be one of your best friend ever, and if you don't then I will again tease you, okay? Jungkook. A smile curved on your lips without knowing, thinking someone really cares for you this much. His drawing is also good. That bunny is so cute, just like him. You kept the note in your pocket and opened your book, not knowing someone was looking at you. Hyung, you didn't save my number, he said with an almost teary-eyed kid complaining to his mother. Calm down, my daughter, calm down. Oh, my baby, eat this dumpling I cooked for you. You made dumplings for him and not me. Should I just break one of her things? No, Hyung, or I just rap Cypher Part 5 in front of her. Let me take part in it. I'm declining my idea. I have an idea. He banged his fist on the desk. Listen to me. They all gathered around him to hear him. Next day, your day again went so quiet and a little frustrating, but why? Isn't it what you wanted? Away from everyone, no one disturbing you, no one in the morning time put his arm around you to tease you, make you smile without any reason. Then why are you not happy now? Why are you not feeling calm? These thoughts were roaming in your mind while you walked into the library and took a seat in the corner to sit and opened your book to read, but your mood was too down to read. Attentively, you took your phone out of your jeans pocket, unlocked it, you placed a little note in your hand and wrote the number on the screen. But then you locked your phone, kept it in your pocket and opened the book and started reading it. There is no use of these things, Ryan. Focus on your study. You whispered to yourself and focused on the book in front of you. After 3 years, it's almost 6 p.m. in the evening, the time the library gets closed. You are still reading your book, not caring what time it is, and how many people are sitting around you, not knowing that almost all library is empty and only 2 persons are present there. While you're sitting in the corner, you felt someone passing beside you to the shelf. Without a second thought, you looked up and your eyes caught the view that you were missing from days. Jungkookff. He was standing in front of a shelf, probably finding a book. Seems like he spotted the book, but it's too far to reach, so he picked a bundle of book in his hands and used the other hand to reach the book he wanted. But suddenly, you ran to him and caught the books that were about to fall from his hands. You grabbed his arm and placed your other hand under his. He looked up, his eyes catching yours. Your heartbeat started to become fast and fast. The library is so silent that you can feel your heart thumping against your chest. Books. He gestured with his fingers. He snapped out of your mind and grabbed half of the book to help you and placed them on an air desk. Thanks, he said in a low tone as his voice echoed in the library. You just nodded, but then you both heard the sound of the lock. You ran to see the library is already locked from outside. Like it's still 5 minutes left in getting closed, you said, being frustrated. Maybe they thought there was no one because we were behind the shelf, he said nervously. Now what? I don't even have someone's number to contact and take us out from here. You ruffled your hair and sat in chair sighing. Oh no worries, I'll call him. He will get the security guard here to open the gate. Don't worry, but it will take time to him to reach school. You nodded, feeling relaxed that now you don't have to spend a whole night here. Thanks, you said. You don't even remember when was the last time you thanked someone that you even forget to use this word. No problem, classmate. He smiled and said, classmate, not friends. You scoffed at yourself in her, but you thought when you yourself didn't give a fuck about his request, then why you think he will take you as his friend? But this time you tried to start the convo. What are you doing here at this time? You asked, but then cursed on yourself when he gestured to a book. Off Ryan, he's definitely here for a book, not you. Yeah. He sat on a chair beside you. Why did you stay so late here? When I came here, the whole library was empty, but then I saw you alone sitting in a corner. I was just so into the book that forgot the time. His gaze went to the book you were reading. You liked reading fantasy stories. You closed your eyes, ready to hear the insult or joke from him like everyone. That you're an adult, these things doesn't exist in real life, so why waste your time on it? But, well, I also like to read this type of book, and vampire ones are my favorite, and those who have action plus romance, reading those are better than watching. Your eyes widened at his response. He said those words, placing his hand on his heart. He sincerely liked these things as you. Really, you like these books? You asked, still puzzled because how people treat you when they see you reading this type of book, and more of it boys who make disgusting faces over it. Yeah, not only me, but Aram is more into these books than me. He always recommends me the best of them, and he also has the best collection of them. If you want any suggestion, I can give you, and Hyung too. Your choice is also good. I'll definitely read this one. He picked the book and opened it to explore. His brother are also like him. You smiled because time someone praised your hobby. You can take it if you want to. I already finished it, thanks. Oh look, how cute of the guy. He gave the female little nod because he's nervous to talk with her. He said reading further, but you remember his nod. Jungkookff. He shifted his whole attention to you, hearing your voice. Yes, I'm sorry for not accepting your request. It's not like I was being rude, but it's okay. Maybe I can understand what's going in your mind, but I can say that these things are new for you, so it will take time to have the old self back. You smiled at how understanding he is, and there is nothing wrong in giving a try to it. Watching him smile again is a relief to your heart, so why not give it a chance? But Jungkookff, what if I think of that person more than a friend whom I want to become friend with? You asked, not keeping inside you, like you make him off guard. He looked confused, but then he again smiled and said, then take it slow and know each other well before going on higher level of your trust. No matter how much you control yourself, but he's making you feel more happy and happy, then I'll accept the request of that person, he said, making him smile wide. You catch his eyes staring at your features, biting your lips. Your gaze went to his lips as he passed his tongue over them, making them wet. He leaned in to make your heart jump out of its cage. His lips were about to touch yours when Jungkookff. You both flinched and backed off, witnessing 6 other guys entered in the library. Oh my kid, thank God you're safe. I was so worried for you. He wiped his invisible tears. Young, I was stuck in the library, not involved by 3. Oh, Wine is also with you. You stood together with Jungkookff, looked at the boys talking. Jungkookff, let's go. Jinhyun made a new dish. I'm hungry. Let's take Wayan with us. Yes, Wayan, I'll show you Jungkook's embarrassing photos. Jimin, Yes, and you will meet Tanya, our little family member too. He's so cute and fluffy. They all made you smile like no one. You got your phone out of your pocket and typed something. Jungkookff phone made a ding sound and he unlocked it to check the message. Hey, flirty guy. I miss your arm around my shoulder. He smiled looking at the message and typed. And I missed the quality new girl removing my arm from her shoulder. He looked back at you. Both gave a smile to each other and walked ahead out of the library.